Hey everybody, Ben Huey with FGMO Products in Merritt Island, Florida. Today is, how many days are there in July? It's either July 31st or August 1st. I don't know, my mortgage is due. That's what I know. For some reason I get a lot more ambitious when my mortgage is due. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update about what I've been doing and why I've been so quiet lately. I've been trying to develop some systems that don't look like industrial nightmares, industrial train wrecks. I mean, the idea of aquaponics is fantastic. It works great, provides food for everybody, but who wants an old construction crate in their house, porch, or yard? Nobody. Nobody wants that. So, and please excuse my mess, I've been blowing it up in here. But let me show you what I got going on out here. So where I started, oh, the lens is gonna fog up. Well, I'll see what I can do about it. So where I started was with this thing. This was gonna be a plug. Here, let me see if I can help this. It's so hot and humid, man. But what this was gonna be a fiberglass plug. My intention was to put epoxy resin fiberglass over foam and make a light, shippable, very sturdy, very durable aquaponic system that would last generations. I think that's one of the problems with the United States today, is that we try to make things that are planned to be obsolete. If you don't know about planned obsolescence, go check it out. It's a real thing, and companies do it, you know. Where it used to be that, you know, the United States was notorious for making products that lasted. Tonka toys, that was their motto, was that you couldn't break them, you couldn't destroy them, you know. And I realize that's just a toy, but I mean, that's the way, you know, when we used to have, like, I know the cars weren't safer back then, but they were definitely built to be more durable with, you know, like steel dashboards, things like that. I get it, plastic's better, I get it, it's true. But anyway, you know, but the engine quality is planned to, you know, what do you get, 5 years out of it? You won't get 5 years out of your paint, it just falls off after 5 years. So anyway, my intention is to make aquaponic systems that you can hand down generation to generation. But anyway, so the idea was to make foam and fiberglass, like a boat, into an aquaponic tank. All right, so this, man, it was working good. It was working real good. I got to the point where I was ready to put on my second layer of fiberglass and you know, make it nice and sturdy, nice and smooth and everything. And then like, you know, I'm a nurse, hold on. Whoa! I'm a nurse. I'm not a fiberglass manufacturer. So, yeah, I'm just learning as I go. And, well, this one afternoon, the sun was shining, just coming down. It's probably about right there in the sky. And if you look at the angle to the plug, the fiberglass plug, yeah, well, it was hot. And as soon as I put that fiberglass on there, it turned hard. You can see all these voids I have. And I was sanding on them and sanding on them and sanding on them and thinking to myself, man, I should just throw this thing out. I'm like, well, no, I mean, you just keep grinding on it, you'll eventually get to it, you know. There's no sense in throwing all that hard work, fiberglass and resin and everything out, you know. Just keep grinding on it. And I was like, nah, you know, there's got to be a better way. So I started looking around, and what I came up with, or no, I'm sorry, I didn't come up with it, but what I saw was that people were doing resin infusion. Like they were building a vacuum table and doing resin infusion. I saw all the benefits of resin infusion, and it was attractive to me. You know, it's you put in a precise amount of resin, the parts come out pretty much perfect, and I thought that was where I needed to go. But here's the thing about that: I'm a nurse. I don't know anything about resin infusion, so I had to I had to teach myself how to do that, watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. You know, as many YouTube videos as you watch in a day, you know, it's still, you know, experience is the best teacher. YouTube is a useful tool, but experience is the best teacher. Alice, stop that. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is what I did. I started cutting out foam, and don't mind this box. This is one of my previous attempts at making a home aquaponic system. Check these out. These are the flowers that they make. They put on leis in Hawaii. Hawaii. Yeah, they're pretty neat flowers. But anyway, so yeah, I started hacking on. This is my second load that needs to go to the dump. I got another can inside that needs to go. This was actually one of my first designs of the foam. This is going to be a wall, with the intention that this bottom part, with the intention that this bottom part here would lock into the fish tank. This was going to be the grow bed. You know, this part of the experiment was more looking to see how to cut it, how to glue it, you know, what kind of rigidity the supports would provide, whether or not the glue would fail. The glue's doing pretty good. I did learn a lot about glue, and if you click on this link here where some kind of link, this is the first time I ever tried to do this. Wherever the link is at, I'll show you. I'll talk to you guys about glue. There's one that works very well. Oh, that wasn't good. So anyway, so yeah, last night, or actually over the last week or so, I've gotten to the point where I have built a resin infusion table, and pardon the mess in here, I blew it up last night, but I built a resin infusion table out of this, which was another attempt at making a home aquaponic system, but the guy I was making it with was like, yeah, we didn't make it massive. I was like, well, no, you know, it'll bend, and it's fiberglass, it ain't gonna bend. Yeah, it bent. Yeah, this one didn't work, but it did work for a resin infusion table. There's my vacuum pump. I'm sure that if I get real serious about it, I'll buy a better one. You know, and like I said, I was teaching myself how to, you know, run a table saw and, you know, drill press and all these things that I've never used before. A router, a jointer, you know, all this crazy stuff. So yeah, that's why I haven't really been uploading anything, because I didn't really want to chop my fingers off while I was trying to show you guys my mistakes. Because there are three types of people in the world. There are those that don't learn from their mistakes. There are those that do learn from their mistakes. And there are those that learn from other people's mistakes. So if I can show you mistakes that I make, that's great, but yeah, my own fingers are more important. And when this blade is spinning 10,000 miles an hour, I ain't got no time to be talking to nobody, taking videos and stuff. But I tell you what, when once I get my technique down, I'll show you guys the mistakes I made and stuff like that. In this link, anyway, so yeah, last night I did my best to vacuum infuse a panel. All right, I had already tried to vacuum infuse the entire box, which I don't know, I was just looking around for it. I don't know where I put it. It's gotta be around here somewhere. It's a giant box. It's a giant aquaponic system. If I can find it, let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know what I did with it. I didn't take it to the dump. Did I? Did I put it back here? No. What did I do with it? Oh, I know where it's at. It's in the terrorist room. It was like landmines and stuff went off in there. Hold on. I'll show you guys. I know where it's at. Yeah, well, you know, real quick, let me give you a little background. I didn't buy this property for the house. I bought this property for the land. You see what I got out there. It's amazing. The house sucks. It's my intention to tear it down and build a new one. But that's later. Here's the box. So, yeah, you see I got the corners pretty good there, right? You know, it's got mistakes and stuff, but it didn't matter because this was gonna be the, you know, just a test box. But all these corners fit so good. I got this support in the middle, which makes it like totally rigid. I think I can probably stand on it once it's fiberglass, but I'm not gonna stand on this one. It doesn't have the fiberglass on it. But that was the box that I tried to infuse, and I couldn't hold a vacuum on it, so that didn't work. So what I decided I would do is make panels instead. Instead of making the whole box, I'd make the panels, fiberglass them, put them together, and then maybe even, I don't know if the, you know, they sell this epoxy gel stuff that if I squeeze it out, you know, the seams, I might be able to seal it all up and make it good like that. We'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, nobody's ever done this before, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't have anybody to follow. I'm a trailblazer over here, kids. Yeah, this is the part that I infused last night. I have been working on it a little bit this morning. I did a little bit of sanding on it, I put some more epoxy on it just to see how it would behave with different intensities of sanding, different sandpapers, etc. Again, I don't know what I'm doing, so don't think that I know. This is not advice. You know, I'm not telling you how to do this because I don't know how to do it. But yeah, this is what I got. All right, this is one of the panels. There was some issue with leaking, especially right here in this corner. What I had was I had this 1/2-inch spiral tubing, and again, excuse my mess. I had this 1/2-inch spiral tubing going in 3 lengths. One down this side out here, another one on this corner down here, and then a third one on this corner down here. I had the vacuum port here on this end and the resin infusion port on this end. Like I said, there was this massive vacuum leak. I could see bubbles just boom, you know, the whole time, bloop, bloop, there, and then here was doing the bloop, bloop. So I just like started packing tacky tape in there and everything like that, doing my best to seal it up, but you know, I'll know better next time how to seal it. But what ended up happening is there was this dry patch all the way, not just this, but all of this right here was all dry. And which is okay, it's fine. This was a successful failure. I kind of intended to find all these mistakes. If I went in with the idea that I was going to make a perfect part my first time, I would be naive. Again, you know, it's about learning. So this corner right here is where I was pulling up the tacky tape, or I'm sorry, not the tacky tape, the peel ply, and it caught the corner. So I think the reason why that happened is because, I don't know if you can see or not, I put a bevel on the wood. There's going to be a 45-degree angle cut there. I guess I don't really need the bevel as much as I just need to go 3/16 over. No, because that'll put a lip on it too. I need to go flat with that. It's all right. Not a big deal. So yeah, I sanded it a little bit this morning with 80 grit and then put some more epoxy on it. I wanted to see what would happen with the areas that were dry. You can see that it's soaked into it, but that you can see the fibers. Oh, let me see if I can change this a little bit for you guys so you can see it better. So, let's see, yeah, you can see the fibers in there, and it's all different. So if there's ever an issue when I'm building these, when these are in production and it doesn't get infused, the part's ruined. You know, I can't go back and, you know, like I was thinking maybe I could throw epoxy on there and then grind it down or something. And maybe that would work, but I still think it would. I mean, you can see different color. I don't know, maybe if you grind that out, it won't be, I mean, that's not gonna work, but, you know, I was just seeing this area. I didn't need to finish all that. I didn't need to get all that and all that. I'm just seeing if this can turn out decent. And there was another one there where the vacuum port was at too. And I don't know why I'm just shaking this around like you can see what I'm talking about. This. You can see there's a line right there that I don't know that grinding it will take that out. But I also did a part here where I ground it down until it was all very white. I can still see flaws. So, yeah, you see those? So I might have to like hit it with sandpaper again or something. I don't know. This is all gonna get cut off and thrown on the router table, because I want to see how that behaves. And also, this is a deviation from my original design. You see how the wood goes all the way down? My original design wasn't like that. My original design, it stopped right here, and then it stopped halfway. I was gonna have gel coat come up the rest of the way. But I think this will turn out way better with it like that. I think it'll be much more aesthetically pleasing. And I think that that's going to be, you know what, I need to involve those words in my business plan. How did I have it? The aesthetically pleasing answer to fresh produce on your porch. Whoa! Ha! I wasn't looking. The aesthetically pleasing answer to fresh produce on your porch. That's what FGMO Products does. Brings produce to you. So you're the farmer. So you're the one controlling your food supply. So, you know, I mean, they talk about these farmers. Oh, they're the backbone of America. No, they're not. They're greedy CEO, crazy ass, genetically modified. I mean, you go in the grocery store, and it looks like pool balls sitting there in the produce section, because they're perfectly round, flawless red tomatoes. All of them, hundreds of them. That ain't right. You know? So, I won't get on my soapbox now. I just wanted to show you guys this, you know, my updates, my progress. But yeah, This is it. So I'm gonna let that kick off. I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding on that, and then hopefully I make a full outside finished grow bed this weekend. Because I'm trying not to nurse. I'm trying real hard not to nurse. I like nursing, but I love doing this. This is so challenging. You know, nursing is a lot of butt kissing and yes sir, no sir. Challenging, definitely challenging, but in a different kind of way. This is I'm challenging myself. I'm challenging society. I'm pushing the envelope. You know, it's like Elon Musk said, how do you know where the envelope ends if you don't go past it? Yeah. Yeah. Me too, dude. Me too. All right. So, oh wait. Before I go, I was just getting ready to sign off. Before I go, let me show you what I got going in my systems right now. It's probably gonna fog up again. Show you what I got going on out here. Just tomatoes right now. They're just easy to grow. It's summertime. Everything's out of season. But these are those Everglades tomatoes. Excuse me, pardon me. Look at those suckers. I ain't never seen them like that. Look how thick that stalk is. Those are the Everglades tomatoes. Damn. There aren't a whole lot on there right now. These are just the beginning fruit. I mean, these are just a couple of months old. I mean, I've only been off for 3 months, so if this is 3, and this isn't even 3 months, this is like a month and a half with these giant beasts. But you see, like here, look at all those blossoms on there. And you know what? I had a friend talking to me about blossom drop. And I'm not sure what that is or what causes it or anything like that. If somebody can put that in the comments, let me know. Because I'm lazy and I got stuff to do. And I can just read your comment. You can, unless you're lying to me. Don't lie to me. Don't Wikipedia me. But yeah, these are coming along great. These are going to be the black vernissage. These aren't even just a couple of weeks old. You know, I pick off the suckers. Let's see. I'll show you guys what a sucker is, if there's one on here. Because I do pretty vigilant about getting them off. Let's see the other side here. See, I think that this might be what they're talking about, blossom drop. You see how the blossoms fell off, but they're on the end there? I don't know. See it having there too. I don't know. They could be from me manhandling them. Because I don't treat my tomatoes like some sissy tomatoes. I come out and yell at them every day. Verbal abuse. Grow! No, I'm kidding. I come out and pet them and tell them how awesome they are. And all this stuff, you see, I think there's some kind of nutrient deficiency. I think, I don't know what it is. I know that I can go up on the internet and look. You see how those leaves are looking a little wonky? Where is it? Where's the leaf? That one. I think it's that one. You know, there's some over here. Yeah, I think that's some kind of nutrient deficiency. But this isn't, you see, it's not even on right now. Let's go turn it on. I threw some seeds in this one too. I'm selling this one if anybody wants to buy it. 300 bucks without the media. That's 45 bags of gravel. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not 45 bags of gravel. There's a bunch of